Well, it is another beautiful day right here on Sport Rush with MC Ramsey, the man with jersey number 10. Well, it wasn't funny at all over the weekend for Arsenal, but then what would you say of Liverpool? Then congratulations to Manchester City. Of course, someone says something and I would like to quote the person. The person say, well, Arsenal has fallen just like a stone. The injury is so much that they are now in the hospital. But then will Chelsea be able to visit Arsenal in the hospital after tonight's clash? Because we will know this evening what will happen to Chelsea. But then that game, how are you looking at it? All right, I just want to take you through the result of the matches that we played over the weekend, and we are starting from the EPL. Of course, from England, Arsenal, Liverpool lose to the hands of Manchester City in the Premier League. According to the information, Aston Villa struck twice late on through Ole Watkins and Leon Bailey to, of course, inflict a huge blow on Arsenal's Premier League a title challenge. As a matter of fact, that match ended 2-0, and the win at the Emirates on Sunday was a very big slap as Liverpool also stumbled in a shocker 1-0 defeat to Crystal Palace. Do you see that coming? I never saw it coming, but then it happened. That's why it's called a game, of course. What about Manchester City? They were the big winners of the day as the defending champions remain 2 points clear at the top of the table with 6 good games remaining. Arsenal, of course, have taken 31 from a possible 33 Premier League points in 2024 prior to Villa's visit. But then the former Gunners boss, talking about Unai Emery, derailed his older club's charge towards the title. Villa's victory puts them in a pole position for a place in next season's Champions League as they move 3 points clear of 5th place. Tottenham, Arsenal, they were presented with what I call a perfect opportunity to strengthen their title chances after a fellow contender, Liverpool, lost 1-0 to Palace at Anfield in Sunday's earlier kickoff. But then they never took advantage of that opportunity. Instead, with a heavy weight of expectation, Arsenal produced one of the worst performance. I call it worst and abysmal and very shameful performance from Arsenal. Well, this season, I don't know why Arsenal is doing all of this to their fans. I know a lot of fans actually had issues yesterday because of what happened to Arsenal, but then that's why it is a game. You just need to take it in a good faith. As a matter of fact, moving away from there, let's go to all the games that happened yesterday. It was a similar story for Liverpool at Anfield as Jurgen Klopp's men, of course, appear to have run out of what I call steam at the business end of the campaign. As a matter of fact, the Reds have now won just 3 of their last 8 games in all competition as a glorious goodbye for Jurgen Klopp, okay, is at risk right now, fizzling out. Liverpool may be saying goodbye to Jurgen Klopp, but I don't know, is that the best way to go? Liverpool had not lost in any of their competition at Anfield for 14 good months prior to Atlanta's 3-0 rout in the Europa League on Thursday. And of course, so far their first Premier League defeat at home since October 2022. Liverpool were the much improved after the break, but they were guilty of missing a number of big chances. However, when you miss a chance, it is very difficult because it's a game. It's difficult to get your mojo back again, to get in place and make things happen. But then I don't know what really happened there because it's not a child's play. No one came around to just come and spectate. They all came to win. However, the advantage has swung firmly into City's favor as they look to become the first side to ever win 4 consecutive English top flight titles. My God, my God. This is a good news for Manchester City fans. West Ham's hope of a 4th consecutive season in European competition, were hit by a 2-0 home defeat to Fulham. I don't know, sometimes you don't see Fulham as a club that is worthy of contention, but then they are not to be joked with. But Pep Guardiola right now is saying something, but I don't know. This is a reaction coming after the match that was played over the weekend. This is the coach of Manchester City. You know what Pep Guardiola is capable of doing. If you have watched his match before and see him in the pitch, you know what he is up to. According to the Manchester City's boss, Pep Guardiola, in his reaction to the games, he said he believes his players, of course, are thriving under the pressure of the Premier League title race. City are 2 points clear at the top of the table, like I said earlier, and of course, the title is so close. They are top after their rival Liverpool and Arsenal both lost on Sunday, shamefully and embarrassingly. The champions trash Luton 5-1 a day earlier and are now favourites to win their fourth title in succession. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 times. My God. I think we need to clap for these guys, but then we won't clap for them until they make it happen. City move on to 2 decisive knockout games this week, and that's going to be against Real Madrid in the Champions League, and of course on Wednesday, and Chelsea in the FA Cup semi-finals, and that's going to be happening on Sunday. Okay, that is that for them. Let's move away from there and go to all the things happening right now. I want to move out of England and go to Germany and see what is happening at the German Bundesliga. Congratulations to Leverkusen. Well, it wasn't easy, but it is worth it. We need to give them applause. We need to clap for them. We need to appreciate them. We need to congratulate them. How did it really happen from the German Bundesliga? Leverkusen are the champions of the Germans for the first time in their 120-year history. My God! 120 years, they've not won it, but now they made it happen. Is it not worth celebrating? Is it not worth thanking God for? Is it not worth congratulating them? I'm congratulating them right now. Let's all join our hands together, even though our teams actually missed out. Let's congratulate Bayern Leverkusen right now. Xabi Alonso's side wrapped up the title with 5 games to spare after a crushing 5-0 win over Werder Bremen in front of their jubilant supporters. Overjoyed fans were able to spill onto the pitch to celebrate after Leverkusen moved to 79 points, 16 more than nearest rival Bayern Munich, with just 15 points left to play for. It's a remarkable achievement by the former Liverpool and Real Madrid midfielder Alonso, who took charge in October 2022 with the club a second bottom of the table. Leverkusen right now triumph ended Bayern's strange hold on the league after 11 title wins in a row. Can you imagine winning it 11 times? Then after a very long time, Leverkusen is coming to win it. Don't you think it is something to celebrate? Bayern Munich, of course, have dominated German football for a very long time, okay, to such an extent that the last team to win the Bundesliga other than Bayern in recent years was actually Borussia Dortmund way back in 2012. That's a long time coming. So it has been Bayern all the while, and it's also a change now. The change has happened. Bayern Leverkusen is actually coming up now. Leverkusen has made it happen, securing the title after remaining unbeaten at season, despite juggling Europa League and German Cup commitment. That was a very good one. Okay, moving straight to Italy right now. Let's see what happened to Chukwueze. Oh my God, you remember Chukwueze? That guy, Chukwueze, our own brother right there. Despite finding the back of the net, I don't know whether the gods were not in his favor. I'm talking about the God of soccer. I'm not talking about the Almighty God. But then, most times, they pray to the Almighty God. He's also involved in the game because he's interested in the affairs of men, of course. Coming back to what happened to Chukwueze, despite finding the back of the net twice during AC Milan's 3-3 draw against Sassuolo as the Stadium RP on Sunday, the Nigerian winger Samuel Chukwueze saw his name name missing from the scorers chart as his 2 goals were, of course, chalked off by virtual assistant referee, that is VAR, on both occasions. Chukwueze disallowed goal against Sulu was perhaps the tightest offside call in Serie A history. If you look at the whole of Serie A history, this is the tightest of the games that was being cut short by video assistant referee. Well, I don't know why that has to happen, but of course it was not pleasant at all, because Chukwueze was not happy about the incident. But then it has happened. He need to accept it in good faith. But then don't be discouraged. Just keep doing what you are doing. Video assistant referee is not capable to stop you. Chukwueze, keep doing what you are doing. Well, I want to go on a quick break. After this break, I'll return back again, and I'm going to bring you to speed with some other things happening from the world of sport. Don't forget that we'll also touch the world of boxing today, and we'll also touch other aspects, especially things happening from the home front. My name is MC Ramsey with Jesse number 10. I will return after this break.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleke TV. Visit our website at www.oweleketv for a thrilling journey. Oweleke TV, rising star at the fairground.
All right, welcome back from that break. It's still a very wonderful time. You know, sport ignites, sport unites, sport day and night. One of the most uniting factor on earth is games, especially football. No enemy in football, all right? Let me take you straight to what is happening. Italy's number one opponent on African football matters. Okay, an English Premier League side, Manchester United. Oh my God, they are also reportedly working on a deal to sign Napoli's striker. If I talk about Napoli's best striker, you should know that I'm talking about Victor Osimhen, our own brother, of course, as the transfer battle to secure his service is being intensified. But then Arsenal is gunning for him. Chelsea is also gunning for him. Now Manchester United is also gunning for him. Where do you think is best for him to go? Where do you think is most appropriate for him to go? I'm talking about Victor Osimhen. More still coming from the world of sport this morning. As a matter of fact, okay. Oh no, Conor McGregor will return after almost 3 years out against Michael Chandler at UFC 303 in Las Vegas on the 29th of June. A former two-weight champion McGregor, 35-year-old, has not fought since July 2021, and of course he lost the past 2 fights. The UFC confirmed that the weight will be happening. Of course, I don't know, but then the welterweight bout will actually be happening with American Chandler, talking about the match, the game, the fight that is going to be coming up, and it's going to be UFC 300 in Las Vegas, and that match is going to be happening on Saturday. McGregor has 22 wins and 6 defeats in his MMA career, while a 27-year-old Chandler is 23. Of course, let me move away from there and take you to other things, and now to the world of tennis. Of course, Carlos has withdrawn from the Barcelona Open with an injury. If not because of injury, he wouldn't withdraw at all. The Wimbledon champion and world number 3 has won the title in the past 2 years, but has been suffering from right forearm problem. According to the information, Alcaraz 20 had, of course, also withdrawn from this week's Monte Carlo Masters, where he was drawn to play Candace Felix Auger-Aliassime. Of course, the Barcelona Open started with qualifying rounds on Saturday and is set for Rafael Nadal's comeback. A lot of people want to watch Rafael Nadal. Of course, without Rafael Nadal, I don't know how tennis is actually going to be. Well, gone are those days, man. All right, still on from that, Alcázar was the two-time defending champion at the Barcelona Open, having lifted the trophy in 2022 and 2023, okay, in good succession, and that's a good one. But let's see how it's going to happen this time around. From the home front now in Nigeria, let's quickly look at this as Quadri Aruna, Nigeria as a sole flag bearer at the ITTF World Cup in Macau 2024 has been already drawn in Group 15 of the men's single. A statement by the African Table Tennis Federation talking about ATTF confirmed this yesterday, and it's so good, it's so fantastic, it's so beautiful to see Quadri Aruna on the again. Of course, it's going to be on the track. Well, let's see how that is. It's going to play. It's going to play. It's going to play. I don't know, but then a lot of people have actually longed for this time, and he is the whole representative of the Nigerian side. Let's see how that is actually going to happen. I think all weight and all support should be thrown behind this young man. Moving away from there, let me take you to Borussia Dortmund right now. Of course, host Atletico Madrid in the second leg. What am I saying? I'm talking about the fixture of the match that is going to be going down, as Borussia Dortmund will be hosting Atletico Madrid in the second leg of their Champions League quarterfinal tie. And that's going to be on Tuesday, looking for inspiration from their, of course, game that was played earlier, okay? But then to overturn a 2-1 defeat, of course. Let's see how that is actually going to happen. They are winners in 1997 and finalists in 2013. Dortmund are somehow still in with a shot at returning to the semi-final despite a terrible start in Madrid. Well, as it is right now, the club have not lost a three, okay? They've not lost there in that very place since November 2021, having faced the likes of Manchester City, Chelsea, AC Milan, Paris Saint-Germain, and of course Newcastle in that time. Let me move away from there. More fixtures coming right now from the EPL. I don't know. I told you from the beginning that after tonight's game, we will know if Chelsea will have the boldness to go and tell Arsenal sorry. Now, Chelsea is happy. Chelsea fans are running everywhere in jubilation because Arsenal actually lost. I don't know what's happening. This rivalry between Arsenal and Chelsea. You know, today it takes start. It don't take. It has stay, all right? Okay, that's the fun part of the game. Of course, tonight is going to be another fracas again, another clash between Chelsea and Everton at 8 p.m. today. All right, moving away from there, the Champions League fixture, FC Barcelona will take on PSG 8 p.m. and that's going to be on Tuesday. Then moving away from there, Man City in the Champions League will also take on Real Madrid at 8 p.m. That's going to be at the Etihad Stadium, and that's going to be happening on Wednesday. Well, so many things happening from the water sport, but I won't be able to bring you all right now. But then I want to say congratulations to the chairman of the Benue State Football Association, Barrister Paul Ede, for all he's been doing. Well, a lot of things happened over the weekend, and of course a lot of people have already come out to give him the argument. They have given him the big hand, the thumbs up for everything he's been doing for the sport in Benue State, and a lot of people have said that they will do everything possible to support the chairman because since he came on board, everything has turned around for the Football Association, for Benue State Football Association, since he emerged as the chairman. Of course, Barrister Paul Ede is the owner of Rato Queens, and of course his club has been doing very fine before he came up as the chairman of the Benue State Football Association, and since he came on board, support from everywhere, and of course everything has been going on smoothly as far as sport is concerned. And of course the MPFL and NFF are not ignorant of what Paul Ede is doing, and they have also given him their own thumbs up too. And that's going to be the size of Sport Rush with MC Ramsey this morning. It is a beautiful Monday. I'll return again on Wednesday, and I'll tell you what happened between of course Chelsea, I don't know, but then Chelsea's game, Arsenal and Liverpool. Is Chelsea going to join you today, or Everton is going to join you in the pain, the anguish, the cry, and the weeping, and the injury, and the insult? All right, this is going to be where I'll call it a wrap today. I'll come on your way for another midweek sport rush, and that's going to be on Wednesday. But bye for now, and have a wonderful weekend ahead of you. MC Ramsey with Jesse number 10.